Raw after WrestleMania was insane!
What's up, guys? The phenomenal AJ Styles, and you're watching Bretto Live.
What is going on, guys? Bretto Live back with another video. Today, we are going to be talking about the April 21st episode of Monday Night Raw here in 2025. Yes, that means it's the Raw after WrestleMania. John Cena's championship reign has begun. We have new Paul Heyman guys. Yes, normally when I cover Monday Night Raw, I covered on Saturday in the Week in Review setup. But this Raw was too big to wait till Saturday. We needed to get this up on Tuesday. You guys need to hear what happened on Raw is Netflix, the Raw after WrestleMania. Raw after WrestleMania hasn't been good in ages. I can't even tell you the last good Raw after WrestleMania. Like, literally. This was insane. This episode of Raw was in T-Mobile Stadium in Las Vegas, the last show in Vegas. All the superstars are flying out after this. It's over in Vegas. So without further ado, I set it up with WWE action figures right here. We're going to talk about it on this beautiful Tuesday morning. So let's start off with the Cena promo. Love him or hate him, you better damn respect him. John Cena is the WWE Undisputed Champion, and he opened this episode of Monday Night Raw. Yeah, if you've been living under a rock, yeah, John Cena beat Cody Rhodes at the show of shows, WrestleMania 41, and man, well deserving. My man, John Cena, opens up the show, yeah, gloats about his 17-time world championship, and no, he's not changing. He's not changing for the fans. He's not going to turn into a good guy. He is still this very pissed off, angry John Cena. He lets us know that we only have 27 other dates that John Cena will appear on WWE programming. That doesn't even mean he has to defend the title, man. He doesn't even have to defend the title. He is planning on leaving WWE with the WWE Championship, but who had something to say about that? Randy Orton! Well, he didn't really say much. He kind of just snuck up behind John Cena. John Cena was like, oh shit, oh no, RKO to John Cena. Randy Orton RKO's John Cena. Randy Orton coming off a huge win over Joe Hendry. It's supposed to be Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. We all know what happened there. He RKO's John Cena, and you know this is our Backlash match. You know it, bro. Randy Orton, John Cena, WWE Backlash in St. Louis. I want to go so bad. And man, who better than a classic rival of John Cena's, Randy Orton? This was a huge way to open up the show. Leaving John Cena knocked out in the center of the ring was Randy Orton. That's why I got him set up right behind Cena right there. Great opening segment. Dude, we have new women's tag team champions already. Get this. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez got a rematch against Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria, the tag team champions. Of course, they won them at WrestleMania. So Liv Morgan hits a wicked oblivion on Lyra Valkyria. 1, 2, 3 pins Lyra. And keep in mind, Becky Lynch didn't get pinned, so Becky Lynch was pissed. Becky Lynch, after the match, it looked like she was just going to be a good sportsman, you know, okay, whatever, we'll get him next time. Nope, Becky Lynch turns heel. Becky Lynch turns heel on Lyra Valkyria, following in the footsteps of her husband, Seth freaking Rollins. She drilled Lyra Valkyria multiple times with manhandle slams. The crowd kept chanting, one more time, one more time. I'm like, crowd, what are you doing? Lyra Valkyria's dying in there. So maybe Becky Lynch is going to gun after the Intercontinental Championship, man. This ought to be a great match. Probably another one that's going to be happening at Backlash next month, which I'm excited about. Lyra's great, Becky's great, and this definitely adds extra controversy. I'm also really happy that Liv is a champion, so now Liv and Dom could both be champion at the same time. That's pretty cool. So the New Day were gloating about their WWE World Tag Team Championship win at WrestleMania, right? They were just gloating about it. Yeah, we beat the Viking Raiders, you know, thank God. I don't know why Xavier Woods keeps saying that, but he keeps saying it. Anyways, they're going to get interrupted by the Alpha Academy, and was I the only one that did not want to see this match? I'm like, please God, we don't need to see this match. But New Day agreed to it. They're like, okay, we'll give you a Tag Team Championship match right now. Let's go. We saw a ref run down, but the bell never rang. We heard the music of Rusev Day. No, Aiden English did not say that, but Rusev making a big Brock Lesnar-esque entrance here, looking like an absolute stud. We thought he was gonna be face, but nope, he's not. He took out Alpha Academy, took out Otis, took out Tozawa, locked in the Accolade on Otis. We haven't seen the Accolade in ages. Absolutely brutal submission hold when he bends the back of his opponent. New Day obviously just hightailed, if you're wondering. New Day dipped. They didn't want nothing to do with Ruru, bro. No Lana, it's just Rusev. He is back. Not sure what WWE is gonna do with him. I hope they don't botch this. I feel like they could botch the return of Rusev if it's not done right. But I have faith in WWE because this Raw absolutely cooked. Welcome back, Rusev. Io Sky successfully defended her title at WrestleMania, and man, she deserved this promo, bro. Everything she said, even if the crowd couldn't really understand Io Sky, they were still cheering Io Sky, and it felt great. She gets interrupted unexpectedly by Stephanie Vakir, the NXT Women's Champion from NXT, of course. So Stephanie Vakir and Io Sky, they go at it. They go one-on-one in a match, champion versus champion. Adam Pearce made it official, and I'm like, yeah, we're not going to see a winner for this. We aren't. So Roxanne Perez gets involved, and so does Julia from NXT, causing a disqualification. So neither Io or Stephanie Vakir look bad. Rhea Ripley's going to come out to help out Io Sky just a little bit because she respects Io, so she fights off Roxanne. She fights off Julia. Well, Julia wanted nothing to do with Rhea, as she shouldn't. You know, I mean, I wouldn't want nothing to do with Rhea as well. Rhea helps out Io and hands her the championship, showing her respect to Io, but at the same time saying, hey, I want that title. Get ready. I'm gunning for that title. You and me, Backlash, bro. You and me, Backlash. I want to see a one-on-one between these two, a rematch, because Rhea's got to beat Io, bro. She's never beaten Io. Come on, baby. I like this. I'm cooking right now. I'm freaking cooking. Jey Uso got the rightful celebration that he deserved. Once again, if you've been living under a rock, Jey Uso is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He he tapped out Gunther at WrestleMania 41. How embarrassing. So Jay's just gonna, he's gonna revel in his celebration here with the crowd. He ran it back. He ran back the music. It's just me who stay one. It's yeet. So Jey Uso is celebrating. And here comes Sami Zayn. The return. Another return of Sami Zayn. It's good to have Sami back, man. We haven't seen him in a while, I believe, since he faced Kevin Owens. So Sami's gonna make a big appearance, and he had me thinking maybe Sami Zayn was gonna turn heel and take out Jey Uso, but thank God he didn't. He'd hug Jay. They do the handshake. Here comes Jimmy Uso, Mr. No Yeet, or formerly No Yeet. He was wearing a Yeet t-shirt. He came down, celebrated with Jay, and this was just a big celebration. Really wholesome, man, because all three of these men have gone through so much, man, from the bloodline. Like, it was only fitting that Sammy and Jimmy celebrate with the new World Heavyweight Champion, Jey Uso, man. Yeet. I love this, man. But who's Jay's first opponent gonna be, man? Seriously, who's it gonna be? So AJ Styles was getting interviewed backstage. The interview gets cut short by Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross just wants to see this heel AJ Styles. He wants to see the AJ Styles from last year that was absolutely cooking with the, wow, I'm the lone wolf, I'll be on it, I go. AJ Styles, I'm styling like, whoa. He wants to see that AJ Styles back. He wants to see that theme song back, but AJ's like, hell no. If I use those brass knuckles on Logan Paul, it would have meant nothing. It would have been a bullcrap win. Absolutely, I agree with AJ Styles 100%. And hopefully we see these two go one-on-one, because I don't know what Karrion Kross's deal is with AJ Styles, bro, for real. He has an odd obsession with AJ Styles. But hey, Kross is cooking, bro. Kross is cooking, straight up. Yeah, the John Cena RKO was good, but was it this good? Michael Cole, right? Michael Cole, Pat McAfee were just chilling on commentary, maybe talking about our main event, which was going to be Dom versus Penta for the IC title. And here comes Gunther. Gunther literally gets in the face of Michael Cole, and he threatens to beat Michael Cole's ass, bro. Michael Cole said, Gunther, you tapped out. That put Gunther over the edge. He put his hands on Michael Cole, but luckily for Michael Cole's best friend, Pat McAfee, sticking up for Michael Cole, he punched Gunther right in the face. But that was kind of a mistake, low-key, because Gunther passed him out. Gunther attacked Pat McAfee. How crazy is this? I was flipping out behind my TV screen. I was like, no way. Pat McAfee hasn't really had a match feuded with somebody since Austin Theory. This is huge. If he fights Gunther at Backlash, that would be an absolutely fantastic match. I'd be so excited about that. Luckily, we had officials down here to break up the submission. He had Pat McAfee locked up for the longest time, it felt like. I was like, oh my God, let him go. And dude, we pan backstage and they're still helping out Pat. Adam Pearce is like, Michael Cole, you could take the night off, dude. Take the night off. Michael Cole's like, hell no. I gotta go back out there. I gotta finish the job. I'm not gonna let some bully like Gunther disrespect me like that. My best friend, I'm finishing tonight. And Michael Cole did. He went back out. He wasn't attacked. He wasn't touched. But Gunther, man, Gunther is a psychopath. He's salty. He tapped out, bro, in 2 seconds. Literally 2 seconds. I counted it. But I loved this. This was so so good. Dominic Mysterio's first title defense, bro. This was huge. Dominic Mysterio winning the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. Yeah, you're damn right I predicted that. Easy work. His first title defense is going to be up against Penta, man. One-on-one. This match was pretty freaking good. We had Finn Balor on ringside the entire time, and you can't tell me I was the only one thinking that Finn Balor could possibly screw over Dom in this match, because he's salty. He's salty that Dom won the IC title and he didn't, but Finn didn't get involved. Finn did get taken out a little bit inadvertently by a dropkick, but we would ultimately see J.D. McDonough make a big return from a punctured lung injury. If you guys remember when he went back first into the announce desk, that was absolutely insane. But J.D. is back, distracts Penta, pushes him off the top rope while the referee's obviously not looking, leads to Dom hitting the 619, dropping the dime off the top rope, and Dom retains the IC title with a little help from J.D. McDonough. Finn was very hesitant to celebrate with the rest of the Judgment Day because all of them were out there. They were all out there, but Finn would ultimately raise his fists up in the air. But you could just tell there's cracks. Finn's jealous. Finn wants that title. But hey, now Finn and JD could go after the tag titles. Go after the tag titles. Dude, literally, the Judgment Day could hold so much gold if they do it right. Oh, please, make it happen. I couldn't wait until Paul Heyman grabbed a microphone and explained the actions at WrestleMania. He turned on Roman, he turned on Punk, and he joined Seth Rollins. The next Paul Heyman guy is Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins just gloated about stealing Paul Heyman from Roman Reigns and CM Punk. He was just gloating about it. CM Punk heard enough. He's like, know what? I'm going to come out. No words from CM Punk. CM Punk comes out, wraps his fist with tape, and just starts beating the crap out of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins would ultimately get the best of CM Punk when CM Punk directed his attention towards Paul Heyman, hitting a curb stomp on CM Punk. And then here comes the OTC! The OTC! They had me thinking Roman Reigns wasn't going to come out, but he did. Hits a spear on Seth Rollins, grabbed Paul Heyman, Superman punched to Paul Heyman, but eventually Braun Breaker, the former Intercontinental Champion, would step in the ring, hit a spear on Roman, and I'm like, oh my god, he's going to be a Paul Heyman guy. This was rumored for a while. Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins are the next Paul Heyman guys. Why would you trust Paul Heyman? He's such a snake. He turns on everybody he ever manages. Trust me, he turns on everyone. Why would you trust this man? Why would you? I don't get it, Braun, Seth, y'all are dumb for this, but man, what an ending, and what a start to a new season, if you will, of WWE. This episode of Raw cooked. Triple H was cooking. Oh, this episode of Raw was good. I had to film one video, and I wanted to direct my entire attention toward this episode of Monday Night Raw from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. I am going to be giving this show a solid 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10 show right here, man. You can't touch this show. It started off strong, ended strong, middle was strong. It was chaotic. Everything had my interest. It was so good. 10 out of 10. Loved it. Favorite moment was the Randy Orton RKO. And my favorite match is going to be Io Sky versus Stephanie Vakir. Let me know your thoughts on this Raw after WrestleMania. Easily the best Raw after WrestleMania I've ever watched. Easily, hands down. Let me know your thoughts on it down in the comment section down below. I will still be reviewing SmackDown. That'll just come this Saturday, so if you guys are wondering. Thank you guys so much for an absolutely beautiful WrestleMania weekend. You guys made my weekend, bro. The channel, oh my god, it was so much fun filming these videos for you, covering both nights. I had an absolute blast. Thank you guys so much. Every single person that watched the videos, like, y'all are amazing. We're closing on 300,000 subscribers, and it's absolutely insane. Like, literally, that is freaking wild. 300,000, like, wow. Anyways, that was it. We're off to WrestleMania. I love you guys. This is Bretto Live, signing out.